When we're collecting data and analyzing the results, it is important that we have a variety of different results so that we are able to make an inference about a population. To get a variety of results, we should use a statistical question. A statistical question is one that expects a variety of different answers. Yes, no questions are not statistical questions because we do not receive a variety of answers. Questions that only have one specific answer are also not statistical questions because, again, we do not receive a variety of different results. Let's look at some examples of questions and determine whether they are statistical or non-statistical. The first question says, how old are the players on the basketball team? If I go to a basketball team and ask all of the members of the team their age, I would expect to receive different answers. Because of that, I would get a variety of results, which makes this a statistical question. And that means that this is a good question to use. Next is, what is the age of the twin boys? If I know that they are twins, then that means that their age should be the same. Because of that, I am only expecting one specific answer for this question. That means that I cannot collect a variety of results from this, so this would be a non-statistical question. And I should not use a question like this to collect data. Next is, how tall are you? This question is a little bit tricky because it seems as if I go and ask a bunch of different people this question, I should be able to collect a bunch of results. However, the question specifically says, how tall are you? Because it is asking about you specifically, it is only asking about one person, which means this is a non-statistical question. We could easily change this question to make it statistical by saying, how tall are students in the class? If we did that, then we would expect a variety of different results because all the students in the class are not going to be the same height. And that would change this to a statistical question. Next, how many days does it typically snow in March in each state? I know that there are 50 states, and I know that each state has a different amount of snowfall, so I would expect different answers for this question for each state. Because of that, I would say that this is a statistical question, and it would give me a good amount of data that I could use to make an inference about all of the states. How much does the laptop you saw last night cost? Again, the use of the word you assumes that I am talking to one specific person, and I'm asking about the one laptop that they saw last night. Because of that, I'm only going to get one result for this answer, which means this is a non-statistical question. How old are the students in the summer camp? If I go to a summer camp and ask all of the students who are there their ages, I expect to get different answers because typically there are different age groups in a camp. That means that this is going to be a statistical question, and that is a good question to use to collect data about the people at the camp. Finally, my last question says, what is the age of the youngest student in the summer camp? Well, this is only going to give me one result because there is only one age of the youngest student in a camp. So I am not going to receive a variety of results, which means this is a non-statistical question. Now let's look at these two questions and determine which one would be best to use. A says, about how many servings of fruit and vegetables do students consume each day? And B says, which vegetable do students prefer, asparagus or broccoli? The best question to use is going to be the one that is going to give me a variety of results. So for A, I see that I'm asking different students the number of servings of fruit and vegetables they eat each day. Well, that is probably going to vary from student to student, so I should get a different result for different people. B says, which vegetable do students prefer, asparagus or broccoli? For this question, I am only getting two different answers. Students can only answer asparagus or broccoli, which means I am not getting a variety of results for that question. So that is not the best question to use. A would be my statistical question that would give me a variety of data, and it's numerical data that can be analyzed and used in graphs and charts. Now let's look at the question, do you watch TikTok videos every day? And explain why it is not a statistical question. If I look at this question, I can think about the different results that I get. My results for this question would either be yes, I watch TikTok videos every day, or no, I do not watch TikTok videos every day. Because there are only two answers to this question, this is not statistical. It is not going to allow us a variety of answers, so it is too broad for us to use to make any inference about a specific population. Now, let's write a statistical question that could replace this so that we use the same information, but we actually get a variety of answers. I know that if I want to get a statistical question, I probably need to replace you with a group of people instead of just one specific person. So maybe I can replace you with students. And then instead of saying, do you watch TikTok videos every day? I need to come up with a way of getting numerical data. Instead of do you watch, I can say, how many hours a day do you spend watching TikTok videos? This allows people who don't watch TikTok to answer 0, but it allows other people who do watch TikTok to answer in other ways. So, how many hours each day do students spend watching TikTok videos would be a statistical question because I would expect many different answers for that. We can even change hours to minutes if we think that hours is a little bit too broad. So there are a variety of different ways that we can replace this question to make it better.